All right, YouTube, and welcome back to Operation Krautslaughter. I am your host, Moose Cow, so to speak. But anyway, continuing Operation Krautslaughter, I am playing the Russian Empire. Again, if you're just tuning into this, this is a game that myself, Madman, our friend Steven, and Jabshire and Krautfather are all playing together, with Jabshire and Krautfather as the essential powers and the rest of us as the allied powers. And I am Russia and France, Krautfather's Germany, Jabshire's Austria-Hungary and the Ottomans. And in this round, he will also take on, this round, the National Protection War in China kicks off, so that will be entering into the conflict. So he'll also play the Republic of China, since it's, them and then Austria. And then Madman is playing Italy, United States, Empire of China, and Steven is playing the British Empire and the Empire of Japan. Anyway, with that out of the way, Russia is in a big bind after the major conflicts that we had in Poland, and then Germany seemingly has apparently been stalled, or possibly been stalled, on the Western Front. And we've also had a big naval standoff over here. This transport is no longer loaded, so that is no longer needed. Yeah, it's looking like it. Anyway, without further ado, let's go on to the Russian Empire turn. I do have a tech. I am not buying another. The days of that are long gone. Let's see. And I got an achievement. I got 1-6. Let's get that 3 out of here. I got a 3. Okay, well, that's poison gas. So that's cool. Russia gets poison gas. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put that. I'm definitely putting it on the board somewhere. 1 second. Let's go ahead and turn that token in. The rest of the purchases are 1 rail to extend the Trans-Siberian Railway, 1 truck, 2 cavalry, 5 artillery, and 2 infantry. Okay. No movement in the Black Sea, no movement in the Baltic Sea. Let's get my tripod in a good little area. Okay, let's see if we can do this. All right, I'm gonna do something a little ballsy. 2 infantry from Belarus are gonna go into Lithuania and attack there, along with 1 fighter who will have 1 movement left. And then he will, after that fight, he will meet up with an infantry in Karelia. So move an infantry from Ingria to Karelia. The remaining 3 infantry will rail to Moscow. The fighter from Belarus backs up to Moscow. 1 infantry from Crimea up to Western Ukraine. Let's see. The artillery from Crimea backs up to Eastern Ukraine. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Hold on a second. I realized I was planning out something with my turn before. 1 second. Apologies, I was planning out something with my turn and I forgot to reset that portion of the board. These 3 units were here. All right. These 3 units were here. We are going to rail 1 infantry from Omsk to Urals. And then the cavalry will tow their artillery to eastern Ukraine. Let's see. If I did actually move that earlier in the turn, I already spaced out about it. Apologies. Okay, anyway. That was railed. That was railed. Let's see. And then from Crimea, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Those 4 infantry from Crimea will go up to eastern Ukraine. And yes, I think we're gonna put the poison gas in Moscow. The cavalry that started in Ukraine will go up to central Russia. Okay. 1 infantry from Caucasus up to Crimea. Far east, units from Siberia move to Urals, 2 infantry and artillery. Infantry from Irkutsk to Siberia, infantry from Amur to Irkutsk. The 3 infantry in Primary will continue to stay put. Now I'll back 1 out to Amur. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Actually, because it's contested, you know what? Screw it. Move all 3 of them. Because he can't even go up there. They're contested here. Transports would have to go 1, 2. So, at the very least, safe. So, all 3 infantry from Primary to Amur. I can always move them back next turn if I want to. Okay. Back over here, the important stuff. Sorry for the deliberations. Whatever. That's the word I can't think of the word I'm thinking of. All right, let's see. Excuse me. Okay. Think. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's what we're doing. All right, so we got this 1 battle here in Lithuania to do. Let me move my manual dice. Okay, all right, so I got 4 at 2. He has 2 at 3. And I unfortunately only got 1 hit, wanted 2. But hey, we're whittling the Germans down. And here's 2 at 3. And he whittles me down to 1 as well. So all's good. I lose 1 infantry. He loses 1 infantry. And Lithuania remains contested. Okay. The fighter in Lithuania flies back to Karelia, landing there. New purchases, the rail down in Amur. Almost complete with that. 3 artillery in central Russia. Let's go ahead and just put 1 with poison gas. And then that's the max I can build in Moscow. And then in everything else in Ingria, Petrograd. So that is a truck. 2 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 cavalry. Right. Oh, actually, hold on a second. 1 second. Hold on a second. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Think about that. Make sure I did this right. I'll be 1 second. All right, so I realized I underspent. So I have $3 that I did not spend while I was planning my purchases, and it wasn't a hurry. Basically realized I got 12 on the 3 artillery I built in Moscow, 1 for the rail, 6 on 2 infantry, 6 on another 2 cavalry, and then I have 15 left over. And that was on a truck and 2 artillery, which is 12. And I didn't buy anything else, so I'm gonna get another cavalry. Okay, and that cavalry is, yeah, with that 15. Bam. Okay, so I'm gonna get another cavalry. That is gonna go in Urals, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's going in Urals. Okay. All right, so that's that. Now, get this stuff out of the way. Collecting. I'm at 28 on the tracker. I do have a convoy to roll for. Let's see. Get some fresh money. Okay, so 28 on the tracker. We have 1 pesky German sub up here in C-Zone 24, convoying up to $4 from me, and he gets a 3 and a 3. He gets $4 from me, max of $4. So I will lose, let's just swap this 5 for a 1, okay? I got off lucky last time, so it's only fair. I didn't lose anything last time, but this time I do. So I get 24 IPCs. For next round. Let's see. Side note, I just found out that Warlord Games, the company that makes these dice, they have done a few more colors of these dice, and it looks like they have orange, which I've just ordered to match with the convoy, the damaged convoy markers. And I guess they also have purple now as well, which I might get for, you know, putting with the tech tokens, because it's a little better than green, and green just kind of, you know, blends in with this dice tray. So I might do that. Anyway, throwing that out there. Okay, so like I said, 24 bucks. We got the 2 cruisers and 2 subs in C-Zone 34. We have 1 infantry in Caucasus, 2 in Crimea, 1 in Western Ukraine, 1 in Belarus, 2 in Lithuania. Germany now only has 1. You have the Dreadnought in 25. Fighter infantry in Karelia, infantry in Belarus. Ingria has 2 cavalry, 2 artillery, 1 truck, 2 infantry. Sorry, 2 infantry, 2 cavalry, 2 artillery, 1 truck. Yeah. Okay. Central Russia has a fighter, 2 artillery, 3 poison gas artillery, 1 cavalry, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry. Eastern Ukraine has 5 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 cavalry. Urals has a artillery, cavalry, and 2 infantry. Siberia and Irkutsk, 1 infantry each. And then Amur has 3 infantry. And that is the Russian Empire's turn for round 3. Also now we have a rail marker in every territory except for every required territory except for Primorie for the Trans-Siberian Railway. Okay, so that's all she wrote.